You can load into the Warzone 2 Al Mazrah map right now. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in today's video, plus take a look at a bunch of the secrets, the cool parts of this map, the MW2 remix like Afghan, High Rise, Terminal, and much more. First up here, go into a private match lobby, go to game setup, and you have to go to a map that takes place on the Al Mazrah map here, Al Bagra Fortress. I'm not so sure about the other ones because there's other POIs like El Asilo that take place on that map, but Al Bagra is the one we're going to do here in today's video. You're going to go to game rules, go to team, put spectating on free so you could free roam around the map. Third person spectating on as well. You're going to have to add one bot here to the enemy team so we have someone to spectate, of course, and that's going to be it there pretty much. So we're here in Al Bagra Fortress. I forgot to mention you have to do some type of team-based mode here, so I did domination. I have bots on my team and bots on the other team just to make sure here. And we're just going to go to change team and then spectate, and here we are. So what's funny is that every time you load into Al Bagra Fortress, I'm not so sure if this is like this for other MP maps in this game, but if you load into this map when you're playing multiplayer, you're actually also loading into the entire Warzone 2 Al Mazrah map. So every time you're playing this map here, you have to render and load this entire Warzone map onto your console or PC, whatever, which that's why people are saying it takes forever to load into Al Bagra when you're normally playing it, because they're loading the entire map there. So I don't know why they did that, but it gives us a good preview as to what this entire map looks like. So sick here. And shout out to the Gaming Revolution. I saw this from him, so I'll leave a link to his video and his channel down below in the description. Be sure to check him out. But of course, Al Bagra is a part of the Warzone 2 map, so on Al Mazrah we'll be able to cross this bridge here and get into this area. Looks pretty sick off the coast of the map, but now here, let's explore this entire map. I mean, it looks really sick. It's super large. I want to show you guys some of the main areas that I'm interested in, a lot of the MW2 remade locations and other stuff like that. I also want to give a quick shout out to my partner Apex Gaming PCs, a bunch of great customizable PCs over there. Be sure to use code MARIS for up to 5% off your entire purchase. Links are down below in the description. Of course, here is the airport. Also, Terminal will be in the middle as well. This is a super cool area. We of course talked about in a previous video, Terminal being brought back into Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, which I think will definitely happen at one point, but will it be a normal 6v6 map? Could it potentially be a ground war map? Because if you look here, you could easily have the center terminal building and then the outskirts as well be a part of the ground war map, which I think could be kind of cool, honestly. The vibes are pretty sick around here, and it could make for a decent ground war map, although most people I saw in my comment section say, no, we want just the same exact map the way it was in the past in MW2 and MW3, which I completely understand, but I don't know. Let me know down below. Would you want to see these MW2 remakes turned into bigger ground war maps? Like right here, this looks pretty cool. I could see this being a cool ground war lane. I don't know. Let me know down below. Have a cool look at this bridge here, this canal that goes into a bigger river. I mean, really sick vibes here on this Warzone map for sure. Super sick scenery. I love that there's a lot more water here. Makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more difficult to traverse around the map. With Verdansk, you didn't really have much of that. You had one center canal river in the middle, but it wasn't too big of a deal to cross that. Got this cool highway in the middle above here, definitely really sick. We have this thing here, which isn't that in St. Louis, like in real life? I forgot what it's called. But yeah. We got this thing here, pretty interesting, little monument structure there. And now it seems like we're entering the city here, which right up here is where High Rise is located, and High Rise is really cool in this game. Again, definitely a map we want to see in MW2. What a lot of people were pointing out is that there's no crane like in the original High Rise, which, you know, if this map is brought over to multiplayer, do they also not have the crane? Do they add it specifically for multiplayer? I'm not so sure. But based on what we're seeing here, High Rise has the same layout. You have this thing down below, of course. Inside the buildings, you could, I don't know if you could go in actually on the Warzone map. Yeah, it looks kind of open there, but, you know, it depends on what they actually fully render for the game. And of course, for multiplayer, they could change stuff up. I'm assuming they could add a little bit to the side here and make it more like the original map. But overall, everything is intact here. Pretty sick stuff. Again, for multiplayer, do they expand it? Do they allow us to go up maybe to the top here? And that's, you know, there were glitches to get up on the roof back in the day in the original MW2, but do they actually have that as a feature? That would be very annoying. Snipers would be camping up here, destroying people. That would not be fun. So hopefully they don't do that, but of course, you know, we'll see what ends up happening here. And overall, the rest of the city looks cool as well. This seems like a fire location for Warzone, and also just for another ground war map. This center area seems super cool. out in and around the city. I mean, I like the architecture. Of course, here we're in the Tarak area of the map, which is a ground war map in the game right now. And off to the side, we have Rust here, which isn't fully rendered here, but you could see it in MW2 right now. Rust is fully rendered there for the most part. And obviously, Rust for MW2's MP, that could easily return. It's already in the game, so that wouldn't be too surprising to see that there. Pretty cool stuff overall. Got a cool little city here on the side of the map. This is in ground war as well. This is Said City, I'm pretty sure. Is that what it's called? Not Sarif Bay. Yeah, Said City, I think. So cool vibes, of course. We're going to go up here off the, western coast, I guess, of Al Mazrah. Check out some more stuff here. Now, up ahead here, looks like we're getting into the quarry area. Another example of a map that would be kind of sick as a ground war map. The outskirts seems pretty cool. And, of course, in the center here, you could definitely see the MW2 quarry layout. These big buildings here, of course, the side pathway. And then towards the middle here, you have the water now, which definitely is super interesting. You wouldn't want to see that for the multiplayer map, but of course, here's the center of quarry, that main little crane there. So you get the gist of what's going on here. Cool vibes overall. Definitely glad to see quarry, a map we really haven't seen brought back in any Call of Duty game. Glad to see that in the Warzone 2 map. So definitely want to see more of that stuff. Just different maps, different locations we really haven't seen in the past incorporated into the new content, whether it's another Warzone map in the future or remade maps as well. Again, I feel like for a lot of new people, a lot of these classic maps may actually be something that's very unrecognizable. And I know most of you guys watching this channel probably, we all know the old MP maps from these past games, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that just started playing Call of Duty past couple years. Their first COD is MW 2019, and they don't know much about those classic MW2 maps besides for High Rise and Terminal. So, to see like Afghan, quarry, stuff like that in this game, it's pretty much new content for them, which is super, super interesting. Got another cool little area here. I'm not so sure if this is a ground war map. I don't think so, right? I feel like I would know what this is here, but pretty cool stuff overall. This definitely seems like it could be one in the future. A lot of open space back over there at the edge of the map, which is really cool. I mean, overall, this map is super, super expansive. It seems like there's a lot of stuff to explore here. Of course, we have this area here up in the mountains. Very cool. This should be kind of where Afghan is. I'm trying to find it here for you guys, but this should be kind of around where it is. But right here, you have some housing up in the mountains. And then you have this cave here. This is definitely the Afghan area. 100% the Afghan area. Let's go actually through this cave here. And on the other side, we should come out towards where the center of the Afghan map is. Pretty sure here. It's getting kind of dark down here. Oh my god. Oh, what the... All right, let's actually get... Okay, we're in the map right now. Come up here. Still no Afghan. Don't actually know where it is here. But it should be around here somewhere. Maybe it was in the center there. It's not fully rendered on this map. I'm not so sure, actually. But it should be around here. I mean, this is where Afghan is. I don't know if it just looks different here, but it's somewhere around here. And of course, this is right next to that city over there. High Rise is across straight ahead. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Warzone 2 map. Of course, there's a lot of other stuff here. People have done this and figured out there's actually a train as well that goes around the map, and there's stuff under the map. So for future updates, if they add certain Easter eggs, you may be able to see them under the map early. So we'll see what we could do with that. But as of now, that's it for this video. Again, be sure to subscribe for more MW2, Warzone 2, news update videos like this. We're going to be doing a lot of content for Warzone 2, especially Season 1, coming in a couple of days. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.